Hey there, baby geeks and glitter nuts. It's another crazy geek crafter. Ooh, that is annoying. Better. Today I'm making a card with a book theme. I'm going to surprise a friend this weekend. Hopefully she's not watching. With an appearance at a reception for she's co-owner of a publishing firm who are opening their first office space, boutique, studio, meeting place. It's I think a combination of many things, but I'm planning to go. I wanted to give her and the others a card, and since it's a publishing firm, it should be book themed, of course. So I pulled out my Lawn Fawn book step sets, and I also have this one with some books and a shelf in it, but I don't really know what to make yet. And I was looking at challenges, card challenges, but Newt and Snook this month, I don't know how long they run. It's a color theme, and that's not really what I was looking for. Didn't really find any. Let's see, did. And then Lawn Fawn themselves do Let's Celebrate. Don't really make much sense. And then there's this sketch, which was a possibility. I could maybe do that with some of the images. Don't think I have any book themed papers though. I could make one, of course. Could do that. Because I feel like this would need some pattern paper. So let's just go back here so I can follow along with the jet. So that was the idea. So if we're doing the card sketch, let's just throw it out for a minute. It was live number. Why can't I see that? 56. Oh, that's a bit long. Yeah. And then there was an oval and a panel, like so. I think that was the only details on it. And let's find an oval. Should have one. There it was. An oval. And a card base. Always good to start with the card base. And we are doing A6 size, I think. So the base is there, and then we need to find the right size of oval. Is this too much? I'm thinking this is too little, too small. Then again, how much do these take up? Do more of a scene in this one though. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Okay. I just had an idea. I could do a background. Or maybe the wood would be nice with the critters for background. do that. Then I don't need pattern paper per se, but I do need the big cutting machine. Which means I have to move my trash. Color. Let's just do something brown. Or Kraft. I have some big scraps here. I have to remember this one. Yeah, that'll do fine. So it is 14 and 2. That makes this side need 9.9 to be a decent size. That's better. Okay. All right. And I want this side up. Turn it off. I don't think I'll need it for anything else. Should be able to do it with this one if I need to. So, put it away. There we go. Okay. That needs to go on the list. I'll push this away then. To turn it right. Muscle memory is key here. All right. I think I need to draw the test piece. Let's just block up scraps here. And pencil. I prefer to use gray ink when I do tests like this because it's easier to ignore a line that you did wrong. And this is one of the good ones. It's closed already. And a few of these. On a block. And since this is the first time I'm using them, they will not stamp great. So if these are alone, let's try that first. And then we'll need some grass. And that will be a bit boring. I think. So, and of course this circle will actually be a tiny bit bigger, but with stitching there. So, let's do another one. Let's put them up here. Some grasses. And then I like the fox. Let's do the little fox. It could be here. And who else? Who else? The squirrel is conveniently facing the other way. Yeah, I think this will be it. Okay, so I can put this one away because I want to color it with markers, and I need Neenah. Let's see, should be big enough. Goody. And I will not freeze stamp this. I do not have the confidence for that. So let's get out a Misty. Supposedly it stays put, but I really don't trust that. Cleaning up. Let's do the bunny first. It's supposed to go up here. Can I do all three ones? Could, maybe. Then we need an ink that can actually handle the coloring. Let's just clean off the other ink first. If there's any residue from that, don't want it to bleed. And I will need to heat set this, I think. Yeah, I don't have the time to wait for it to dry on its own. Often when I have to color in something, I stamp it one day and then come back hours later to finish it or to color it in, because then I know the ink is dry and won't bleed on me. Okay. side of the bunny, the bottom of the squirrel, the bottom of his book. Its book, the bunny baby foot. What else is still questionable? The spine of this book. And the ears of the fox. Is it a fox? Squirrel needs another pass. So it's the bunny's feet. Bunny ears. Now they're pretty. Good. I need to keep that on the list. Goes there for now. And there. Don't run away. There. Okay. Also need to clean this off. And this is just water. I should have mentioned that. That was not a very nice sound. Didn't clean it as much as I hoped. Now I have to go silent for a second so I can try this out. Just a sec. Forgot I need to let's see, I need a Copic friendly marker. So what line is Lawn Fawn? Say 0.8. So I'll take 0.5 because depending on how much you press the line will be thicker. So I prefer to be on the safe side, not make it too thick. I may have just ruined this completely. Let's hope some coloring helps. That doesn't look too nice, but I don't want to do it again. And let's just start with the characters, and then I hope the pen will be dry by then, because I really don't want to make any more noise. All right. Goody. Just gonna bring in my paper so I can write down the colors, so I don't have markers all over my desk. You can stay on here. Okay. And my cheat sheet. Well, the fox will be reddish brown, so that's there. BR 94 and BR 111. And I always write the darker one first. Or I try to. Let's see. Red up, red down. And underneath everything. And back of the head, back of the ear. Doing anything seriously fancy here. Let's just put this back where they came from. Okay. Inside the ear, we do. Oh, that's the wrong one. R8. Such a tiny spot. I don't need more than this. I may need that for the bunnies as well, so I put it here. It's good to reuse colors, makes it more cohesive. Let's see, the white of the white. That'll be warm grays. At least one warm gray. This is a half. Shading here, there, and blender. Oop. Let's pick the color of the book later. Squirrel. Since we did a fox in red, maybe we should do a squirrel in a more grayish color. Or should the bunny be the gray ones? Do we have brown squirrels? Let's just do gray. So let's do 8, 6, 4, 1 gray. I can't spell squirrel. Let's just say that. So WG 8, W6, WG 4. And it's, I know it's smaller than the fox, but these are a bit easier to coordinate. The lighter color I would have used for the fox would make it too bright, I think. Let's do gray here. underneath, shadow underneath, under the arm, back of the head, ear. Very little of that. Number 6. And 4. The stitching is making it a bit harder to color. It's like the marker catches in the grooves. Let's put these back. 4, 8, and 6. Okay. It was easy. Except did have a bit of over coloring over here. Maybe to push it out. That should make it easy to color with the green I'll be using for the ground. I'm thinking I'll make a deeper green up here so it's like they're sitting up against the hedge. I know I'm not good at these, but I feel like there's an imbalance. Okay. I may put a flower on something just to hide it. Some of these, but yeah. Bunnies. Brown bunnies. Let's do mahogany, which is BR96, and burnt sienna is 95. Should I call them rabbits? Maybe there's something to do with the ears, I think. Bunny. BR96. BR95. And the dark one was the other one. I need to switch these. 95 is the dark. Let's do some shading. Bunny. Down the back. All right. I'm sorry about the silence. I need to concentrate for a sec. Okay. Then we have to try and blend out with this one. No blending for the noses. But, need a bit for this. The brown should dry back a bit. And just here. And 4, 8. And let's do the same as for the fox with the tail. Red. Okay. Let's start with the green up here. Thinking of doing a more bluish green, and then for the grass, maybe something over here, the more yellow. So if we do BG50, BG50, there, and BG53. BG57. Let's try that. Okay. Oop, carefully. Getting to the bottom here. And then little C's. To give some texture. Just need them to be somewhat the same thickness all over. Just gonna go around the bunnies here. Very carefully. a squiggle in between, and then when I put on the last color, it should give a textured effect. I hope. I haven't actually done this technique before. So let's see if I'm right. And I'm doing the hedge in, or the bush, or whatever I call it, in circular motions, whereas the grass will be more of a striking motions to get that grass straw look. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. 7, 3, and 50. Some white spots in my opinion. So let's see if we can erase that line around the bunnies a little bit. Just a bit. Oh, my nose is running, I'm sorry. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. So, the greens for the grass. Let's do the one we call grass green. 147. And let's do 234 and 48. Like that. Let's just write that down. G, Y, 2, 3, 4, G, Y, 8. Okay. Again, I will do texture with the 2 darker markers, and then afterwards I will blend it together with the lightest one. I may need to put the dark marker underneath here actually, just to emphasize the shadowing of the critters. Oh, that was a bit thick. Okay, next color. Oh, maybe not that end. Really have to be careful not to hit the objects I colored already, or haven't colored yet. I'm trying to make these not make lines, to make it more organic. But the brain really wants to. Okay, let's see what happens when I color this in. Should do straight here, not circles. Don't want to erase the lines. Oh. Okay, that's not too bad. I think that'll work. And I wrote these down so I can just put them back. Oh, that was the wrong way around. 48, 47, 2, 4. So now for the books. I think I need something bright red-ish. That'll be R11 and R13. Let's do this one. Those back. I'll color the pages at the end. They'll be the same color. Let's see. Let's do a pretty blue one. That could be PB 183 and PB 144. End. And the last one. Should I do primary colors and do that one in yellow, maybe? Maybe. Or orange. Let's do orange. I like orange. Tiger lily. Or YR211 and then orange YR 23. Let's do a design on this one. And then let's this one a bit wider. Then comes marigold. Oh, I forgot to write those down. I'll do that at the end then. Oh, this one is bleeding. That's annoying. I don't know if you can see that. The line on the book is bleeding. Let's see if you can. And then melon, yellow. Oh, that's one of the nips that is disintegrating. I need to mark that. I need to make a decision on what to move on to. And then we have yellow. And there. This is actually called green, but in my opinion it's yellow. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. That part is done. Let's just write these down. We had YR21, YR23, YR24, YR33 plus Y34 plus Y49. Okay. There. I've marked that one as a problem. Okay, so the sketch. We have the background here, and then we need a banner here. I don't think it should be green. And what should it be then? Let's try some colors. No, so much green. Green is definitely out. Into this one, but that's because it's not, it makes this one seem purple actually, and I like that, and it has some texture, so that's nice. Also need a sentiment of some kind. Oh. Maybe I should make it out of books. I have some loose ones here. Let's see. Okay. Just testing. That is removable. So. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Unfortunately, I am running out of steam, so we'll have to finish this tomorrow, I think. I'm just gonna pack these up. Take the adhesive off of these, because I know it says it's temporary, but who knows for how long, and what happens if you leave it on too long. So just gonna clean that off, and then I can also think of a sentiment, and maybe if it's not something I own, I can make it with my brother and be ready for tomorrow. So this will be today's live. So this would be also 57, because I'll be back tomorrow to finish this. That's the plan. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, I hope you'll be having a good day, evening, or night.